Saw the Robinhood portfolio a couple days ago. I did a full review of that portfolio. Now, obviously, we have to mention the M1 Finance one because both pretty prominent portfolios for me. Can't lie to you. This one right now valued at $26,689. Similar strategy to what I have with my Robinhood, but certainly a lot of different stocks on here. So I'm going to walk through today every single position I own as well as cost basis. And show you what's going on with it. So obviously this is one I've titled Millionaire by Age 40 because due to the calculations of what I'm adding, as well as capital gains that I should be getting in earned dividends, this is one I plan to be valued at $1 million by the time I'm age 40. So that's the plan. So far, things are working, okay? They're coming into fruition, and I think it's a feasible goal that we'll be able to achieve. So let's get into this, starting with the first set of stocks here. Well, I have it divided mostly into normal stocks, but then I have a specific section here just for dividends, which is my largest segment of the portfolio, making up 35% of the portfolio. There are several companies within it. Let's get on into what we have inside the dividend sector. So, number one in terms of value here is going to be none other than Kohl's. And why it's the most in terms of value is not by my choice necessarily, but because of an incredible amount of capital gains we've seen this year. It's taken over the leading spot, only supposed to make up 7% of this pie here, yet right now it's representing closer to 11. So you see overall gain on this bad boy is coming in at $556. That accounts for a market gain of $540.99, or and $15 in earned dividends as well. So again, prior, I did want to mention this too. You see all time, just got to mention gain all time on this one of $3,108, or a market gain of $2,588, or and $520 in earned dividends. So that's just in the dividend sector. The portfolio as a whole, we see an overall gain of $9,046. Which is made up of $8,148 of market gain and $897 in earned dividends. So you see where a big portion of the dividends is coming from. Obviously, it's from the dividend sector. What a shocker! But let's get back into this with the next one being Iron Mountain. Well, Kohl's. Look, it's fair to say we got to talk about the average cost base here. We've got 18.35 shares of Kohl's at $25.37 a share. So overall, good to see the win there. Iron Mountain, we're up $335.90, $280 in market gain, and $55 in earned dividends. 17.5 shares at $29.49 per share. We have Ford Motor Company, one that right now is not currently paying a dividend, but as of the time that I initiated this position in this portfolio, it was. So it's still great for market gain, surprisingly. It's done some great things for me. Total gain on this one of $393, $386 of that being market gain, and $6.82 being earned dividends. So look to see that dividend position increase, obviously, in the future, but for now, the market gain's fantastic on that company. After them, I've got 50.36 shares of Ford at $7.61 a share, so good gain there from a market perspective. Capital gains looking good. Realty income, total gain of $111.55. Nothing significant here. 80 in market gain and $30.75 in earned dividends. 10 shares at cost base of $62.02. Then we have Omega Healthcare. $142 up on this one. 82 in market gain and right around $60 in earned dividends. All time on this one that I've owned since 2018. 17.89 shares at a cost basis of $32.63 a share. Gladstone Capital, really good stuff here. 267 overall gain, 204 in market gain, and earned dividends right at $62. I've got 56.7 shares at $8.17 a share. Position's been doing pretty darn well for me. Pretty darn well. Then we have Southerly Hotels, one that's kind of taken off in recent history just due to market gain. Actually, it was kind of stagnant for a while, but certainly glad I own it. Total gain of $202. 56 cents. Market gain of $194, and earned dividends only of $8.11 because, again, they cut their dividend, completely got rid of it because of 2020, and now that they'll be reinstating it. I've got 157 shares at $2.81, so we'll be making some good money on dividends in the future with this one, in my opinion. So I'm excited for that. Welltower, we're up $163. 134 of that being in market gain, and 29 in earned dividends. 7.86 shares at $62.57 a share. AT&T was a newer one. I added to this pie, kind of, but we like to see it. AT&T doing decent stuff for me in the dividend department, but market gain's been horrible. Overall, I am down on this position, which is somewhat sucky. Market gain down $42, and earned dividends right at $42 as well, a little bit less though. So I am overall down on this position, but dividends they're nice on this company, and again, we're going to see a decrease in dividend, but I do believe market gain can compensate for that. One I plan on holding still. Then we've got Prospect Capital. Been making some numbers here. This has been doing numbers. 279 up. 214 has been in our market gain, which is crazy for this stock. Not one that typically moves up. $65 in earned dividends as well. 62.18 share at $5.59 a share. Then we have Brookfield Renewable Partners up $204, or $176 in market gain, and $28.14 in earned dividends. 13.9 shares at $23.56. Position's been doing pretty well for me. Kimco, $224 up, $202 in market gain, and $22 in earned dividends. 24.2 shares at $13.71 a share. Then we have NRZ up $166 in this one, $126 in market gain, and earned dividends. Obviously, really good yield on this company. There was prior to the cut, and now it's starting to boost back up. This is a position I started in 2019. Earned dividends here, still at $40.33. It's nice. 48.39 shares at $8.34. Feel pretty good about it still. And the last one in my dividend sector is going to be Orchid Island Capital, up $76.77. That's off a market gain of $25, and the earned dividends is beautiful on this company, $51.73 off a pretty small position. One that I started in 2019 as well. 83.4 shares at $5.23 a share. I like it, what it's able to do for me. So let's get into some of the big boys of the portfolio, okay? We're starting off with Facebook. Technically the largest single position in the portfolio. Market gain on this one. There's no earned dividends, obviously, because it's Facebook. They don't pay a dividend. $928 up on this one. 7.41 shares at $206.41 a share. Like to see that. Good earnings on this company so far. Then we have Apple. Appley Dapply. Up $945 total. $923 being market gain, and $21.66 in earned dividends, because it does pay a small dividend, which is nice. 18.16 shares at $77.01 a share. Obviously, I owned it prior to the split, which is why it's able to be at the price that it is. Next largest being Microsoft here. Market gain been really nice on this one too. $4.52 in overall gain. $4.38 being market gain, and $14 in earned dividends, as it pays a small dividend as well. 5 shares at $171.79. Definitely like the position. Disney, one that I started at a time right before they cut the dividend, right? So I only got a little piece of that one, but overall still gain of $3.56, $3.53 being in market gain, and just $2 in earned dividends. Pretty measly, but I'll take the market gain any day. 7.17 shares at $128 a share. Not too bad. Nvidia's been an absolute smasher for me. Can't lie to you, one that I started in 2018 as well. Beautiful position. Makes me very happy. Total gain on this one is $724. $722 being market gain, and a tiny measly earned dividends of $1.63. Pays a very small dividend, but again, I'm in it for the market gains, baby. I'm up huge on this one. 1.78 shares at $307 a share. That's beautiful. Beautiful wins there. IBM is a newer position for me, actually. One that you'll see I started in 2020, but it's been performing pretty nicely. Can't lie to you. Total gain of $199.69. $180 in market gain, 1961 in earned dividends. Good dividend paying company too. 5.34 shares at 117.56. I like it. I like the position. We have Intel right after them. Not been performing super well for one I've owned since 2018 for sure. Total gain of 66.89, a market gain of 48.34, and 18.55 in earned dividends. 12.12 shares at 53.91 a share. Hasn't moved upward too much, an upward movement, you know. Then we have SPHD, obviously just an ETF here. 12.45 shares of this bad boy. Next stock here is going to be Arbor Realty Trust. You might remember this one too. Massive winner here. 355 in overall gain here. Market gain of 297 and 57.75 in earned dividends. 29.6 shares at $9.05 a share. Just imagine what that Robinhood one has, because in Robinhood, my Robinhood account, I've got over 70 shares of ABR. You can only imagine what those earned dividends look like, baby. Whoo-wee. They're nice, by the way. Then we have Alphabet, Google right here. No dividends, obviously. So total market gain here of 266.13. Been pretty nice. 0.22 shares at $1,323 a share. Obviously, don't own a whole ton of this in terms of share count, but still one I'm glad to have in my portfolio. I'm going to have ARI. Total gain of $233.20, market gain of $174, and earned dividends of $58.45. 32.7 shares at $10.63 a share. Been a pretty nice position for me. Amazon, we got another big one, okay? Market gain of $149.17. Obviously no dividends here either. 0.19 shares, or 15 shares at $2,424. Obviously own a small piece of the pie here, but all things considered, the market gain's been pretty nice for me, and I'm not too upset for it, especially one started in 2019. We'll take. We have Pfizer. Some call it Pfizer. Obviously, it's Pfizer, but, you know, it's okay. Total gain of 81.73, 65.45 in market gain, and 16.28 in earned dividends. 13 shares at 34.32 a share. Good position. Apple Hospitality, APLE. One that also has been lacking on the dividends thanks to 2020, but was a nice payer before that. 139 in market gain, really 140. 126 being market gain, and 1390 in earned dividends prior to the erase of the dividend. 31.824 shares at 1221 it's a win. I mean, it's a darn win for that. Then we have a newer, very new position here. AMD, one I just started in May, believe it or not. New position, baby. AMD, market gain so far already of $30.25. I mean, just in a matter of a month, I'm taking that. 6.33 shares at $76.53 a share. I'm taking that. I mean, I'm taking it as a win. $500 put into AMD so far. Been doing good stuff for me. Then we have a little financial here with Bank of America. Total gain of $186.57, market gain of $174.96, and $11.61 in earned dividends. We've got 12.3 shares at $27.64 a share on this one, so nothing too crazy, but we'll take it. Qualcomm, been a good winner for me for sure. $160 in gains, $149 in market gains, and $10.30 in dividends. 3.82 shares at $94.91 a share. It's pretty good. Main Street Capital, pretty nice holding here for me. $220 in gains total. Market gain at $179 and $42.66 in earned dividends. 12.26 shares coming in at $12.30 a share. That's right. Then we have SPY. Nothing super crazy here. 1.2 shares of SPY, tracking the S&P 500, obviously. We have PepsiCo as a smaller position here. $60 in market gains, or of overall gains. 45 being market gain, and 15 being earned dividends. 33.44 shares on this one at $134.67 a share. Second smallest position being Royal Bank of Canada. Overall gain here of 86.86. Pretty funny, right? 73.46 in market gain, and 13.40 in earned dividends. 2.54 shares at 74.80 a share. Not too bad. In the smallest position here. If you stuck around, I appreciate you. I love you. Everything about you. Lowe's market gain, overall gain of $107.66. $103 in market gain and $4 in earned dividends. 1.33 shares at $113.76 a share. So that is this portfolio. If you're looking just for overall gains without dividend, $8,555 up the drain, or 47%. Pretty good win for me, all things considered, with some of the stocks I hold, mostly focused on dividends. Seen some pretty good overall capital gains, 36 total stocks. Hope you enjoyed this and you have a great day.